Imagine a world where you hold your money in the palm of your hand, free from the control of banks and governments. Send money across borders instantly, with minimal fees. Bitcoin is changing the way we think about money. Since 2009, Bitcoin has captivated the world with its rise in value. It has grown from a niche technology to a global phenomenon. Bitcoin represents a shift in how we think about money. It is decentralized, not controlled by any single entity. This makes it resistant to censorship and manipulation. Join us as we unravel the story of Bitcoin. The story of Bitcoin begins with a mysterious figure or group of figures known as Satoshi Nakamoto. In 2008, Nakamoto published a white paper titled Bitcoin, a Peer-to-Peer Electronic Cash System. This paper laid the groundwork for a decentralized, secure, and transparent financial system. This was made possible by blockchain technology, a distributed ledger that records all Bitcoin transactions. In early 2009, Nakamoto released the first version of the Bitcoin software and mined the Genesis block. This marked the birth of Bitcoin and the beginning of its journey to becoming a global phenomenon. As word of Bitcoin spread, more and more people began to recognize its potential. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin, coupled with its security and anonymity features, made it particularly appealing to individuals and businesses operating in countries with unstable economies or limited access to traditional financial services. The first real-world transaction using Bitcoin took place in 2010 when a programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz famously paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas. This event, though seemingly insignificant at the time, marked a pivotal moment in Bitcoin's history, demonstrating its potential as a medium of exchange. Over the next few years, Bitcoin began to gain traction, attracting the attention of investors, entrepreneurs, and even governments. Bitcoin exchanges emerged, making it easier for people to buy, sell, and trade Bitcoin. The development of Bitcoin wallets, both online and offline, further increased its accessibility and ease of use. As Bitcoin's popularity grew, so too did its value. The price of Bitcoin experienced dramatic fluctuations, experiencing both bull and bear markets. However, despite its volatility, Bitcoin continued to attract new users and investors, driven by its potential to disrupt the traditional financial system and empower individuals with greater financial freedom. Before we delve into the specifics of Bitcoin's creation, it's crucial to understand the ideological backdrop against which it emerged. In the late 20th century, a group of privacy advocates, cryptographers and technologists, known as cypherpunks, recognized the growing surveillance capabilities of governments and corporations in the digital age. They believed that digital privacy was paramount and sought to leverage cryptography to empower individuals and protect their freedoms. The cypherpunks envisioned a world where individuals could communicate and transact without fear of censorship or surveillance, where financial transactions could occur directly between parties without the need for intermediaries. This vision was fueled by a deep distrust of centralized power and a belief in the transformative potential of technology. They experimented with various cryptographic protocols and digital cash systems, laying the groundwork for what would eventually become Bitcoin. However, their efforts were met with limited success, as early attempts at digital currencies faced numerous technical and practical challenges. These challenges included issues related to double spending, security vulnerabilities, and the difficulty of achieving widespread adoption. In the midst of this technological and ideological ferment, a mysterious figure or group of individuals using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto emerged onto the scene. To this day, the true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto remains unknown, adding to the mystique and intrigue surrounding Bitcoin's origins. Some speculate that Satoshi was a single brilliant programmer, while others believe it was a collective effort by a group of individuals. Regardless of who Satoshi was, their creation would go on to revolutionize the world of finance and challenge the very foundations of the global monetary system. Satoshi's genius lay not in inventing entirely new technologies, but in ingeniously combining existing cryptographic techniques and distributed systems principles to create a secure, decentralized, and tamper-proof digital currency system. In 2008, at the height of the global financial crisis, when trust in traditional financial institutions was at an all-time low, Satoshi published a 9-page white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, to a cryptography mailing list. This document, which read more like a technical specification than a revolutionary manifesto, would ignite a firestorm of innovation and disrupt industries across the globe. The Bitcoin white paper, only 9 pages long, was a model of clarity and conciseness. It outlined the fundamental principles of Bitcoin, describing a decentralized, publicly verifiable ledger known as the blockchain, maintained by a distributed network of computers, ensuring transparency and immutability. Transactions could be verified by anyone, eliminating the need for a central authority. This decentralized nature was revolutionary, placing control directly into the hands of the people. The first individuals to embrace Bitcoin were a motley crew of cryptography enthusiasts, libertarians, and tech-savvy individuals drawn to the innovative technology and its potential to disrupt the status quo. They were united by a shared distrust of centralized power and a belief in the transformative potential of decentralized technologies. These early adopters, many of whom remain anonymous to this day, played a crucial role in Bitcoin's early development and adoption. They participated in online forums, exchanged technical knowledge, and experimented with the Bitcoin software, identifying and addressing vulnerabilities in the process. Their efforts were essential in refining the Bitcoin protocol and establishing the foundations for a robust and secure network. These pioneers recognized that Bitcoin was more than just a new form of digital cash. It was a revolutionary technology with the potential to reshape the global financial system. They were willing to take risks, invest time and resources, and spread the word about Bitcoin, even when its value was negligible and its future uncertain. Their contributions, often made anonymously and without expectation of reward, were instrumental in laying the groundwork for Bitcoin's eventual rise to prominence. The Genesis block, a silent revolution, begins. On January 3, 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto mined the first block of the Bitcoin blockchain, known as the Genesis block. This marked the birth of a new era in finance. The Genesis block served as a proof of concept for Nakamoto's vision. Embedded within it was a message, the Times 03 Jan 2009 Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. This message hinted at Bitcoin's creation as a decentralized alternative to traditional finance. The value of nothing, Bitcoin's humble beginnings. In its infancy, Bitcoin had no monetary value. It was a niche technology, a curiosity among cryptography enthusiasts and online communities. Early adopters, driven by a shared belief in the potential of this new digital currency, traded Bitcoins for fractions of a penny, if at all. Transactions were often conducted through online forums and chat rooms, where individuals would exchange Bitcoins for amusement, curiosity, or simply to experiment with this novel form of digital cash. The value of Bitcoin at this stage was largely symbolic, representing the potential for a decentralized and censorship-resistant form of money, rather than any inherent worth. However, beneath the surface, something profound was taking shape. With each passing block added to the blockchain, the Bitcoin network grew stronger, its decentralized nature making it increasingly resilient to attack or control. The more people used Bitcoin, the more valuable it became, not in terms of its price, but in terms of its utility and its potential to disrupt the established financial order. The rise of the Bitcoin community. As word of Bitcoin spread, a vibrant and passionate community began to emerge around it. Early adopters, drawn to the technology's potential and its underlying philosophy, formed online forums and chat groups to discuss its development, share technical knowledge, and evangelize its merits. These early Bitcoiners, united by a shared belief in the power of decentralization, played a crucial role in fostering Bitcoin's growth and development. They were instrumental in identifying and addressing vulnerabilities in the Bitcoin protocol, developing new tools and applications, and spreading awareness about Bitcoin to a wider audience. The Bitcoin community was, and remains, a diverse and decentralized group encompassing individuals from all walks of life, backgrounds, and political persuasions. What united them was a shared vision of a more open, transparent, and equitable financial system, one that was accessible to all, regardless of their location, social status, or political affiliation. This shared vision, coupled with the open-source nature of the Bitcoin protocol, fostered a spirit of collaboration and innovation that would propel Bitcoin's growth in the years to come. Pizza for Bitcoins, a transaction for the history books. On May 22, 2010, a programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz made history by completing the first documented real-world transaction using Bitcoin. Hanyecz, hungry for pizza, offered 10,000 Bitcoins to anyone willing to deliver 2 pizzas to his home in Florida. At the time, Bitcoin had little to no monetary value, and 10,000 Bitcoins were worth a mere $41. A fellow Bitcoin enthusiast in England took Hanyecz up on his offer, ordering 2 pizzas from Papa John's and having them delivered to Hanyec's doorstep. This seemingly mundane transaction, now celebrated annually as Bitcoin Pizza Day, marked a pivotal moment in Bitcoin's history. It demonstrated that Bitcoin, despite its digital nature, could be used as a medium of exchange for real-world goods and services. The transaction also highlighted the nascent nature of the Bitcoin economy, where the value of Bitcoins was still being established and its future remained uncertain. Mining for gold. The emergence of Bitcoin mining. Central to Bitcoin's design is the concept of mining, a process by which new Bitcoins are created and transactions are verified and added to the blockchain. Bitcoin mining involves using specialized computer hardware to solve complex mathematical problems. The first miner to solve the problem receives a reward in the form of newly created Bitcoins, as well as the transaction fees associated with the block of transactions they have successfully added to the blockchain. This process, known as proof of work, ensures the security and integrity of the Bitcoin network. In the early days of Bitcoin, mining could be done using a standard personal computer. However, as the Bitcoin network grew and the difficulty of mining increased, specialized hardware such as ASICs or application-specific integrated circuits became necessary to compete for mining rewards. The emergence of Bitcoin mining led to the creation of a new industry, with companies and individuals investing heavily in mining hardware and infrastructure in pursuit of Bitcoin rewards. This competitive mining landscape has played a significant role in securing the Bitcoin network and ensuring its decentralized nature. A challenge to the financial order. As Bitcoin gained traction, its disruptive potential became increasingly apparent. Here was a digital currency, operating independently of any central bank or government, challenging the very foundations of the global financial system. Traditional financial institutions accustomed to acting as intermediaries in all transactions viewed Bitcoin with a mixture of skepticism, fear, and outright hostility. They recognized that Bitcoin's decentralized nature, coupled with its ability to facilitate peer-to-peer transactions, threatened their long-held dominance over the flow of money. Bitcoin offered an alternative, a way for individuals to transact directly with one another, bypassing the fees, delays, and restrictions imposed by traditional financial institutions. For those living under oppressive regimes where governments controlled access to financial services, Bitcoin offered a lifeline, a way to escape financial censorship and assert their economic independence. The rise of Bitcoin challenged the established order, forcing governments and financial institutions to confront the reality of a decentralized financial system, one that operated outside their control. Banking the unbanked Bitcoin's promise of financial inclusion. One of Bitcoin's most compelling promises is its potential to bank the unbanked, providing access to financial services to the billions of people worldwide who lack access to traditional banking systems. In many developing countries, opening a bank account can be prohibitively expensive or require documentation that many people lack. This leaves a significant portion of the population excluded from the global financial system, unable to access basic financial services such as savings accounts, loans, or remittances. Bitcoin offers a solution. With just a smartphone and an internet connection, anyone can create a Bitcoin wallet and begin sending and receiving Bitcoins regardless of their location or financial status. This has profound implications for individuals in developing countries, who can now receive remittances from family members abroad instantly and at a fraction of the cost of traditional money transfer services. Bitcoin empowers individuals, giving them control over their own money and access to financial services that were previously out of reach. Bitcoin as digital gold. Bitcoin is often called digital gold. Like gold, Bitcoin is scarce, capped at 21 million coins. This scarcity makes Bitcoin resistant to inflation. Central banks can print more fiat currency, devaluing it. Bitcoin operates independently, governed by a fixed algorithm. Many view Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation and a store of value. Bitcoin, with its digital scarcity, is emerging as a viable alternative to gold. The rise of Bitcoin businesses, from exchanges to payment processors. As Bitcoin's popularity grew, so too did the ecosystem of businesses built around it. Bitcoin exchanges emerged, providing platforms where individuals could buy, sell, and trade Bitcoins for fiat currencies or other cryptocurrencies. These exchanges played a crucial role in providing liquidity to the Bitcoin market, making it easier for newcomers to acquire Bitcoins and for existing holders to cash out their holdings. Payment processors such as BitPay and Coinbase emerged to facilitate Bitcoin transactions, allowing merchants to accept Bitcoins as payment for goods and services. This opened up new possibilities for businesses, particularly those operating online, to expand their customer base and reduce transaction fees. The emergence of Bitcoin ATMs further increased Bitcoin's accessibility, allowing individuals to buy and sell Bitcoins for cash in physical locations. These businesses, along with a growing number of Bitcoin wallets, developers, and entrepreneurs, formed a vibrant and dynamic ecosystem, driving innovation and pushing the boundaries of what was possible with this revolutionary technology. Investing in the future. Bitcoin's growing appeal to institutional investors. Initially dismissed by mainstream investors as a speculative bubble, Bitcoin gradually gained recognition as a legitimate asset class, attracting the attention of institutional investors, hedge funds, and even publicly traded companies. The scarcity of Bitcoin, coupled with its growing adoption and its potential to disrupt traditional finance, made it an increasingly attractive investment opportunity. Large financial institutions such as Fidelity Investments and Square began offering Bitcoin-related services to their clients, signaling a growing acceptance of Bitcoin within the mainstream financial world. Publicly traded companies such as MicroStrategy and Tesla made headlines by adding Bitcoin to their corporate treasuries, citing its potential as a hedge against inflation and a long-term store of value. This influx of institutional investment brought with it increased legitimacy, liquidity, and price volatility to the Bitcoin market. While some remained skeptical, the growing institutional interest in Bitcoin was a clear indication that this once obscure digital currency was becoming a force to be reckoned with in the global financial system. A catalyst for innovation, Bitcoin's impact on the tech industry. Beyond its impact on finance, Bitcoin has served as a catalyst for innovation in the tech industry. The underlying technology behind Bitcoin blockchain has captured the imagination of developers and entrepreneurs, inspiring a wave of experimentation and the creation of countless new applications. Blockchain technology, essentially a decentralized and tamper-proof database, has the potential to revolutionize a wide range of industries, from supply chain management to healthcare to voting systems. Startups and established companies alike have been exploring ways to leverage blockchain technology to create new products and services, improve efficiency, and reduce costs. The development of smart contracts, self-executing contracts built on blockchain technology, has opened up new possibilities for automating agreements and transactions, potentially streamlining complex processes, and reducing the need for intermediaries. Bitcoin's emergence has not only disrupted traditional industries, but has also fostered a culture of innovation, pushing the boundaries of what is possible with technology and inspiring a new generation of entrepreneurs and developers. Beyond currency, exploring the potential of blockchain technology. While Bitcoin itself has garnered significant attention, it's essential to recognize that it is just one application of a much broader technological breakthrough: blockchain. Blockchain, the decentralized and tamper-proof ledger that underpins Bitcoin, has the potential to revolutionize a wide range of industries and aspects of our lives. Imagine a world where supply chains are transparent and traceable, where medical records are secure and easily shareable, where voting systems are immune to fraud, and where property titles are stored securely on a decentralized network. These are just a few examples of the transformative potential of blockchain technology. The technology is still in its early stages of development, and many challenges remain, including scalability, regulation, and public understanding. However, the potential benefits are so significant that governments, businesses, and researchers worldwide are investing heavily in exploring and harnessing the power of blockchain. Bitcoin, as the first and most well-known application of blockchain, has provided a glimpse into the transformative potential of this technology, paving the way for a future where decentralization, transparency, and security are not just ideals, but the foundation of a more equitable and efficient society. A bumpy road. Bitcoin's price volatility. Bitcoin's journey has been anything but smooth sailing. Its notorious price volatility is a common criticism. Unlike traditional currencies, Bitcoin's price swings wildly. This makes it a risky investment, leading to gains and losses. Several factors contribute to this volatility: its small market size compared to traditional assets. Small changes in supply or demand impact the price. Market sentiment swayed by news and social media. This creates a feedback loop, driving greater volatility. As the market matures, Bitcoin's price is expected to stabilize. The environmental debate. Bitcoin's energy consumption. Bitcoin's energy consumption has become a subject of intense debate and scrutiny. The proof-of-work consensus mechanism, which underpins Bitcoin's security, requires miners to expend vast amounts of computational power to solve complex mathematical problems. This energy-intensive process has raised concerns about Bitcoin's environmental impact, particularly as the network has grown and mining operations have scaled up. Critics argue that Bitcoin's energy consumption is unsustainable, contributing to greenhouse gas emissions and exacerbating climate change. They point to the fact that Bitcoin mining operations often rely on fossil fuels, particularly coal, to power their data centers. Proponents of Bitcoin counter that the environmental impact of Bitcoin mining is often overstated. They argue that the industry is increasingly moving towards renewable energy sources, such as hydroelectric, solar, and wind power. Furthermore, they point out that Bitcoin mining can incentivize investment in renewable energy infrastructure, particularly in regions with abundant renewable resources. The debate over Bitcoin's environmental impact is complex and multifaceted, with no easy answers. As the industry evolves, it will be crucial to find ways to mitigate Bitcoin's energy consumption and transition towards more sustainable mining practices. Scaling challenges. Bitcoin's transaction capacity. Another challenge facing Bitcoin is its limited transaction capacity. The Bitcoin network can only process a limited number of transactions per second, which can lead to congestion and delays during periods of high demand. This limited throughput is a result of design decisions made in Bitcoin's early days, prioritizing security and decentralization over transaction speed. While these design choices have proven effective in creating a robust and secure network, they have also created a bottleneck that limits Bitcoin's ability to scale to handle a global volume of transactions. Various solutions have been proposed to address Bitcoin's scaling challenges, including increasing the block size, implementing second-layer scaling solutions such as the Lightning Network, and exploring alternative consensus mechanisms. Each approach has its own trade-offs, and the Bitcoin community is engaged in ongoing debate about the best path forward. Finding a scalable solution that preserves Bitcoin's core values of security and decentralization will be crucial for its long-term success. Regulatory uncertainty. Governments grappling with Bitcoin. Governments around the world have struggled to keep pace with the rapid rise of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The decentralized and borderless nature of Bitcoin challenges traditional notions of financial regulation, forcing policymakers to rethink existing frameworks and consider new approaches. Some governments have embraced Bitcoin, recognizing its potential to foster innovation and provide financial inclusion. Others have taken a more cautious approach, expressing concerns about Bitcoin's potential use in money laundering, tax evasion, and other illicit activities. This regulatory uncertainty has created a patchwork of different approaches worldwide, making it difficult for businesses and individuals to navigate the legal and regulatory landscape. Clear and consistent regulation will be essential for fostering innovation and ensuring the responsible development of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Governments will need to strike a delicate balance between mitigating risks and fostering innovation, creating a regulatory environment that allows Bitcoin to flourish while protecting consumers and preventing illicit activities. Security concerns, vulnerabilities and scams. While Bitcoin itself is incredibly secure thanks to its robust cryptography and decentralized network, the broader Bitcoin ecosystem is not without its vulnerabilities. Exchanges, wallets, and other businesses operating within the Bitcoin ecosystem have been targeted by hackers, leading to high-profile thefts and security breaches. These incidents have highlighted the importance of strong security practices and the need for ongoing vigilance in safeguarding Bitcoin holdings. In addition to technical vulnerabilities, the Bitcoin space has also been plagued by scams and fraudulent schemes. The promise of quick riches has attracted unscrupulous actors seeking to exploit unsuspecting investors. From Ponzi schemes to fake initial coin offerings or ICOs, scammers have employed a variety of tactics to defraud individuals of their Bitcoin holdings. Educating oneself about common scams, practicing due diligence, and only investing in reputable platforms and projects are essential steps in mitigating the risks associated with Bitcoin. The future of money, a decentralized vision. Despite the challenges and criticisms it faces, Bitcoin has ignited a global movement and sparked a fundamental debate about the nature of money and the role of financial institutions in our lives. It has empowered individuals, providing them with an alternative to the traditional financial system and a tool for asserting their financial sovereignty. Whether Bitcoin ultimately succeeds in becoming a widely adopted global currency remains to be seen. However, its impact is undeniable. It has challenged the status quo, forced us to rethink long-held assumptions about money, and inspired a wave of innovation in the financial technology space. The future of money is likely to be more diverse, decentralized, and digitally native. Bitcoin, with its pioneering spirit and its commitment to empowering individuals, will undoubtedly continue to play a significant role in shaping that future. We have journeyed from the shadowy origins of Bitcoin, whispered into existence by the enigmatic Satoshi Nakamoto, to its current standing as a tangible threat to the established financial order. The road has been fraught with volatility, skepticism, and no shortage of naysayers eager to pronounce Bitcoin's demise at every turn. Yet it persists, it endures, and most importantly, it evolves. What began as a cypherpunk dream, a rebellion against centralized control and censorship, has blossomed into a global phenomenon. Millions around the world, from tech-savvy investors to ordinary individuals seeking financial freedom, have embraced Bitcoin and the possibilities it represents. The sheer tenacity of this digital currency, its ability to weather storms and emerge stronger, is a testament to the power of decentralized systems and the allure of a future where individuals have greater control over their financial destinies. Bitcoin is more than just code, more than just a financial instrument. It's an idea, a powerful idea whose time has come. An idea that challenges the very notion of money as we know it. For centuries, control over money has resided in the hands of the few, governments, central banks, and financial institutions. Bitcoin disrupts this paradigm, shifting power to the people. It dismantles the barriers of entry, allowing anyone with an internet connection to participate in a global financial system that operates outside the control of any single entity. This fundamental shift in power dynamics is what makes Bitcoin so revolutionary, so threatening to the established order, and so compelling to those who yearn for a more equitable and transparent financial system. The future of Bitcoin, like the future itself, remains unwritten, uncertain, unfolding before us with each passing block added to the blockchain. Will it become the dominant global currency, as some predict, or will it evolve into something entirely different, a catalyst for even more disruptive innovations in the world of finance and beyond? The answers to these questions lie not in the hands of fortune tellers or market analysts, but in the collective actions of the millions who are shaping the future of Bitcoin every day. The developers who tirelessly refine its code, the entrepreneurs who build businesses on its foundation, the investors who bet on its long-term potential, and the ordinary individuals who use it to transact, save, and invest in their futures. The Bitcoin revolution is not a spectator sport, it's an open invitation to participate, to shape, to build. It's a call to question assumptions, to challenge the status quo, and to imagine a future where financial freedom is not a privilege, but a right. As we stand at the cusp of this new financial frontier, let us embrace the uncertainty, the challenges, and the immense possibilities that lie ahead. Let us approach this new world with open minds, a spirit of collaboration, and an unwavering commitment to building a more equitable, transparent, and empowering financial system for all. The future of money is being written in code, and it's up to us to decide what that code will say. Let the revolution be decentralized. Let the revolution begin.